welcome back, Totally Crit Heads. We're going to be doing a playthrough of the Defiance board game. So it's going to be our first attempt at this. We're playing with some proxy miniatures because the demo set we were given is unpainted and we figured it would look a bit nicer with some paint on the board.
I don't get that personally.
Well, we don't. We know you're a notorious non-painter, so we're just going to ignore
They look cool.
your terrible taste. The mission is the rescue of Valkyrie.
Yeah, just here.
Mm-hmm. She's being held in a holding cell. We are retreating from the ship because it's under attack from Shazvasti.
Yeah.
We've come down this hallway into a how would you describe that?
A
shuttle bay.
Yes.
Yeah. So the holding cell's just off the shuttle bay, and then there's a shuttle for us to escape through.
It's like Star Wars with Rescue the Princess.
Something like that. Yeah, we've got to release the docking clamps.
Yes, which are here and here to obviously release
The ship.
the shuttle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And in this scenario, we've got a console 1, which releases the docking clamps, and then we've got console 2, which launches the ship, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also a pilot in there who can help us launch the ship.
We've also got to release the security door.
Oh yeah, because we need to get the
out
princess out
of a holding cell,
Yep.
or whatever it is she's trapped in.
So yeah, we've got to open up that door to save Princess Valkyrie. And what are these creatures we've got facing us, John? Because you know their names.
So for the Shazvasti we have Nox leaders. So rather than coming in one, they come in a two. So the card here just says that they're in a two, so they come in a pair.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got two Nox spec ops. They come in a pair as well. And just hovering around the door, security door, we have two Cadmus. 6 in total.
Yeah.
So these represent like units, don't they?
Yeah.
So for instance, there's like a Guilo there. There's only one of those in the unit. So some can be individual, others might have more further into the game. We don't know yet.
Right, so we're not going to go over every detail of the rules. We're just going to play through, get a nice taste of it. And we think the best way to show people this great game is to play it. So we'll get started. I think it's player initiative first, isn't it? So we have to pick one of our characters to activate. And when they activate, each character gets 2 actions.
You can move up to your movement skill. You can interact, sort of activate, like have a go at a console, activating a console. You can hack if you've got the hacking equipment and the ability to do so. You can equip, which is basically switch around your gear, swap gear with other people on adjacent hexes. And of course attack, using close combat weapons, ranged weapons. I presume a hack is an attack sometimes, but
it can be other
counts
things.
as a hack, I guess.
Yeah, you've got a couple of different hacking options, but we'll go through that in the game. A game has 10 rounds.
Yeah, we're on threat level 1 at the moment.
Threat level 1, because of this mission.
Down here.
For this mission, the Shazvasti are already aware of our presence, so we're at level 1.
They're attacking, then we're not sneaking up on them, so they're already like active.
Cool.
And some things in the scenario might trigger that level to go up. And if it goes up, basically more and more bad things are going to start happening each turn.
They get more aggressive. Okay. So let's have Caelan attack the Shazvasti that are right in front of him, because that's the kind of thing a Wolver would do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rawr. Okay.
Excellent. So that's his first action, and then his next action is attack.
Attack.
So he's got rippers, which are like basically 2 swords, which is double-handed, so he's not allowed any other hand slots. And it's an orange, a yellow, and an automatic hit. So an automatic hit. Star.
So we use a star. It's automatic hit.
Okay, right, here we go then.
Do you want to roll into the tray?
Does Shazvasti, do they get a...
They get defensive
dice. So the Spec Ops has a black and a yellow.
Right.
So if I roll for...
You roll the attack.
For the attack first, so...
There you go.
Okay.
Take them out and just put it on the side.
Yeah.
That's good.
And for the defense, they've got one shield.
So that shield counts as one successful attack.
Yeah.
So
first off, we've got to check for enemy switches.
They have to do switches. So the Spec Ops don't have any switches, so they can't do anything. So one shield cancels out my 1 star, And then I'm going to look for any of my
Has he got any switches?
star and an exclamation mark. Inflict 1 damage to an adjacent enemy who is not the target.
Ah, so you can.
So I could assign it to someone else, but I don't see what the point is.
No.
So I might as well just do the 1.
So he has a frenzy skill. Let's just read this. Immediately after you inflict any number of damage during a combat roll, you may move to 1 adjacent free space.
Okay, so I suppose that could be tactical if I want to maybe move here and block line of sight, maybe, but I don't know if you want to do that because you probably want Uma to come around here.
I think he's happy there.
Yeah, so in that case then I believe it's 1 star, so that's
So
1 wound.
1 damage.
Knock spec up number 1 takes a wound.
So we'll put that next to them. There.
And they've got a maximum of 2 wounds, so he's halfway
Dead. Okay. Oh, and that means he's generated some aggro.
Oh yes, because I've
Done an attack, which
I've
falls
kicked the
away.
hornet's nest a bit.
Indeed. Right.
So
So
there's a
that's-
threshold that's shown on the card. What's his one?
His threshold is 5.
5. So once you
5.
get aggro beyond that 5, you discard them down, and you have to like add reinforcement tokens to the pool, and that's going to start spawning more
Cool.
enemies.
More enemies.
So then I presume, so we've activated, so then I presume it's now
It's now the enemy's turn.
So I presume if you want to draw
Yep.
a card, so we've randomised who it is.
And the first one is a Nox leader.
Ooh,
So,
which are these guys here.
2 guys in the bay. Okay, so now we pick an AI
Yeah.
card, see what they do.
These are normal blue standard enemies, so we use the left hand side, the blue column, and these give us all kinds of funky symbols that basically tell us what he's going to do and who the target is going to be.
So facing left is...
So the enemies get 2 actions as well, so they'll start trying to do this one. If that's not possible, or they'll move on to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
And you basically work your way down the list until they've
Done the 2 actions.
they've done 2.
Yeah.
So first up is he acquires target,
Mm-hmm.
and the target will be the one with the most aggro.
Most
Right.
aggro, which
That's
is
obviously
Caden first strike.
First strike. And acquiring a target means if at least one character is in range or line of sight of one of the attacks of the enemy, they will skip this instruction.
So I presume,
Sorry.
would he have to then get
He'd
into
have to
line of
move.
fire?
So if he can't see him,
I think it's the minimum distance as well. So as soon as he sees him, which I presume here, probably. So if he moves there,
Is that allowed? Does that allow?
then I think that's he. This is not blocking line
Yeah.
of sight. So I think that is there. So now he can attack.
okay, so that he
So it's
did
acquire
acquire
target.
target.
Yeah.
And so
Yep.
his second action will
Is
be now an attack.
So he's a Nox leader. So
He has a combi rifle, 2 yellow dice,
2
and an
yellows.
automatic hit.
I got 1 yellow. There we, oh, you got,
Got another
Yeah.
automatic hit here. Put that there.
and then the fence is a blue dice.
1 blue die.
1 blue die. So
I roll the first strike.
Yep.
He's defending. He's got a defense, and he's actually hit back as well.
okay, so it's 2 yellows and an hit as well. Oh,
2 shields.
okay. So I have to do switches first for Shazvasti. So 2 exclamations. I add 1
He adds an extra damage.
extra damage, which
Or an extra
I
success.
will. So I get 2 stars
So it's
and
gonna
2
be-
shields.
So it's going to be a wound on first strike, and he's defended first strikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is very Aristair.
Yeah. Okay. So then the next one is, so he's done. So
Yep.
then it's his turn, yeah?
The whole unit activates.
For the whole unit. So
Do you continue from the top?
You go back to the beginning.
Right.
So they'll both follow this sequence.
So I believe he can see him from where he is.
So if he can already see, then we go down to the next one. So his first action will be the attack.
yeah.
So it'll be a repeat of the
So
last
just
one.
repeat the last one.
So
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 you want to roll
blue
first?
defense, is
yeah.
it?
The blue defense.
blue defense. Oh, it's
So
just,
hit.
just landed a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Okay, so
Double exclamation.
so that again is the switch.
Yep.
So that's going to
So
be
it's-
2 wounds.
So it's another 2 wounds.
Another 2 wounds for
I haven't
Caden.
defended anything, but he hasn't defended Caden's.
And he's put a
So
wound on
he
the
put
second Nox leader.
one. Yeah, that's right. Now, does the friend immediately after you inflict any number of damage during you may move to 1 adjacent free
Is
space?
this a combat roll if he's doing it as defensive?
I think it would be.
It just says immediately after you inflict any number of damage during a combat roll, which this is a combat
Yep.
roll,
So he can move
you
1.
may move to 1 adjacent free space.
So I suppose when you did the initial attack, if we'd moved him back, it would have put him out of potential line of fire.
Yeah, which might have
benefited.
Might have been benefit, but that was your first action, wasn't it?
That was on this guy,
So
because
you
he already
got-
had line of fire.
So you've got to do it again, haven't you?
Got a second action. So what's
Which
the
is
next
the next one down?
So the next one down is now an acquired target.
That's further away. No, wait. What's the gold? Is the furthest away? Is it not?
That is the lesser distance.
Is it the lesser distance?
So he's already acquired the target that is the lesser distance, because
Yeah.
that's going to be
Yeah.
first strike. So we ignore that command, and now he attacks
The one
the target
with
that
less.
is the lesser distance.
All right, so
he
he attacks him again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting all the
So
all
ready
the
then?
attention. So it's a blue dice for first strike,
Oh, he's getting
and
shot.
he
Gets
builds
a
got to
shield.
block.
1 damage.
And I've got a.
So he activates his switch, gets another success.
So 2 exclamation marks. So that's a star. So that's 3 stars.
1 is blocked, 2
So
wounds.
2
on, so
wounds.
first strike.
2 wounds on first strike. So
How many wins he got? He's got 10.
he's got 10, but
Oh,
he's
he's got
taken
10.
half his damage already. So
Already?
it's pretty rough.
Well, he went charging. So
He did.
He did.
Here's an Ariadne. That's what they're here for.
So they've now, that unit has now activated.
Mhm.
So now it's back to us, isn't it?
Yeah. So what are we going to do?
Well, I would like
that
to-
goes on the discard pile.
Discard pile.
Well, Caden needs some help, doesn't he? Really?
Kane does need some help, but we can't give him any at the minute, and he does have an auto medikit, so I don't think we want to worry too much about him. I think it's time to attack.
What, clear these two, maybe?
Yeah, I think these two would be easier for us to attack.
Yeah, we need to attack, I think.
Hmm.
So should we go Uma with her
Should we go for
twin
Uma?
pistols?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. She doesn't need to move to see the first one, does she?
No, as long
What's the range?
Her range
1 to 4.
is 1 to 4, but remember, Uma has an accuracy helmet, so she adds 1 to her maximum range.
so
So let's see if she's in range.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not quite. I think she's too far away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah,
she does have to
Going to
move.
have to move, isn't she?
Right, so she needs to move. She's got movement 6, so let's just move her forward a bit. So 1, 2, 3. That should put her close enough. And
Okay.
then 1, 2, 3, and we'll attack this guy. That's right next to him.
Yep.
Right, so Uma's attack. She's going to attack with a pistol, which is an orange and a blue dice.
Mm-hmm.
And she has saturation attack, so she may add 1 extra yellow to her combat rolls if she's equipped with 2 light weapons, which she is.
So you're yellow, orange, and a blue.
So yellow, orange, blue. And she has accurate, so if equipped with 2 light weapons, she may also add 1 success
If
to her attack rolls.
only if you
Oh, so that's only if you roll for
a
each
blank.
blank.
So
she
not
doesn't get
yet.
that.
Not yet. Unless you roll.
Well, that
a blank.
basically means she can't miss, pretty much. Because her blank
Pretty
side is
good.
always going to be a hit.
Pretty
so
good.
Unless she rolls all shields.
Yeah.
I guess that's possible, yeah.
And then so the Spec Ops have got a black and a yellow dice for
Black and
their
yellow.
defense. So
Yeah.
I'll
You
wanna
roll.
Oh,
I'll roll.
go on,
No,
you roll.
You're
I'll
just
do the
closer.
defense.
Okay. Let's see what I've got to beat.
Just
Exclamation.
an exclamation.
Oh, dear.
Which the spec up doesn't do anything, which is good. So let's see if Uma can kill a spec up. She's done 3 hits.
Ooh, and an exclamation. And oh no
So
no,
the blank
and a blank.
does trigger the ability.
So the blank triggers the extra
Yeah.
success.
Does she have a switch that she wants to use?
She doesn't have a switch that I can see.
No,
Nothing
it's
on the
2.
pistols?
It's 2 exclamation marks and needs another star. Because she's pretty
She
tanky.
doesn't need to do that.
Pretty
She's
shooty.
DPS.
So
isn't she?
she has destroyed this guy.
That was Spec Op 2, was it? Or was that Spec Op 1?
Hang on, let's have a look at our map. That was spec up 2. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Spec
So
Op
he's
2.
he's
He's dead.
toast.
And when someone dies, do we add 1 to the reserve pool?
I think it's when a unit is
Yeah.
taken out.
That's
You add
it.
a
Yeah,
red-
yeah. It's the
yeah,
unit.
reinforcements.
Okay.
That I think that is correct. Okay, so that's your second action, yeah.
Yep, that's her second action. So,
So then we're now drawing.
She'll take some aggro.
she will
Yeah,
take
that's
some
right.
aggro. Yeah.
Cool.
She's done a
And then we're
load of
drawing the
damage.
card for the enemies, yeah. So the next one up is the Cadmus.
Cadmus, which is
are
these guys, isn't
these guys there, yes. So then draw an AI card.
it? Draw an AI card. We've got, and let's hand this to our expert here. That is.
So it's on the blue
This is
side,
gonna
isn't
be
it?
Acquire target.
And it's the least distance.
Least distance.
So that's going to be.
It's going to be Uma, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4,
No, no.
5.
Because that's a blocked square, is it not? So it has to go through there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think it's Uma.
Okay, fine. So we'll go for Uma then. So is it acquire target? So
he'll move until he gains line of sight.
So would he move and finish there?
Yeah.
I presume so.
because the minimum.
So he's actually
It's always
just
the
going to
furthest
block
away.
the square, isn't he? That's interesting.
And then next, he will attack the target that is the
Mhm.
least distance.
So the Cadmus has a combi rifle, distance 1 to 8. Got a switch to it, but an orange, yellow, and a exclamation mark.
Yeah. I don't think we've got a symbol for that. Oh no, we do. There you go.
Cool.
Cadmus is throwing out not a great deal.
Okay, and it's another blue dice for
It's a blue one.
defense. So defense.
Double
Ooh,
shield.
Double shields. So they have to do switches. So the Cadmus
He doesn't have
can't
one.
have one, no, because it needs double exclamation mark. Nothing then, yeah?
Yep, it's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
blocked.
So that was.
Cadmus number 1.
So then Cadmus number 2.
So he
So
will
you
now
go-
acquire target.
Yep.
Now can they move?
Can they move through the frame?
Yeah.
I think they can.
Enemies and friends don't block movement.
So he just
in
moves
that
straight
space.
through.
So he'll
Yeah.
come through next. And then
And
second
then
action, he will do the same thing and he will take a shot.
again.
So the Cadmus attacks with an orange, a yellow, and an exclamation mark.
So there's the exclamation mark,
Ooh, this one's a bit more.
and then a blue dice.
It's a successful hit, but that's going to get blocked. Right, so what's his switches?
So
He doesn't have any that are
no, no,
applicable.
no. 2 exclamation
Oh, he
marks means an extra
Mm.
dice. So 1, 2, 3 stars.
So 3 wounds.
So
Three
3
damage
wounds,
to
and
what?
the shield
blocks. So
blocks the hit. So yeah.
So no
Ooh.
damage in return. That's a bit rough. Alright.
Okay. And that's them. So
That's
now over to us again, isn't it?
Well, now we know he's the only person who's left that can do an attack.
Yes.
So I think
So I think-
strategically,
Yeah.
Quang needs
Quang-
to try and
Quang
take
goes
him
in
down
there.
before he can do anything.
He's also got wound, isn't he? So he's
Yeah.
vulnerable as well.
yeah.
So I'd go for him.
The range on my heavy shotgun is 4, so he's going to have to move to get into range. And maybe he's going to try and protect Uma a little bit, I guess. So let's send him 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. So that doesn't block line of 5.
It blocks
that
line
one.
of fire,
It does.
but when you're moving, you can move through occupied squares.
Okay.
Hexes.
Right. So that's your first
So
action.
first action, and then he'll try and take a shot.
So what do you need?
So he throws 2 blue dice and
You
gets
get
an auto hit.
Okay.
So
And who are you shooting on? Oh yeah,
shooting
him.
on Nox Spec Op number 1.
So the defense is a black
And
and
a
a
yellow.
yellow. Okay.
So he's landed a hit off the dice and a second hit.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Ooh.
Does he have any skills which can improve what he's just rolled?
He has quite a few triggers on this shotgun, none of which are going to trigger. He can, with 2 shields, he'd add a hit to the roll. With an exclamation mark and a hit, he'd inflict a wound to an adjacent enemy, so a bit of splash damage. And with an exclamation mark, he can impose a stun state onto a target.
Hmm.
However, that's all been blocked.
Yeah.
So
And
there were no
the
triggers.
Spec Op doesn't have any switches, so
So he takes a hit. So I take a wound from.
okay, yeah.
But you don't get any aggro because you haven't done any damage.
No.
Interesting.
So that's that you done then.
That's
As
great.
a move and an attack, yep.
Next AI. What
so
have we
then
got?
it's a Spec Ops.
Mm-hmm.
Now it has a special thing here. It says tactical treat. If there is only one enemy left from this unit, which there is, at the beginning of the unit's activation, ignore their AI card and perform these instructions. Attack the nearest character and retreat. So
So I guess discard an AI card because we'd be ignoring that.
and then
Now he'll attack.
an attack.
Quang. Is that, which one is it? Yeah.
No,
Oh, no, it's going to
gonna
be first strike, isn't
first
it?
Caden first strike is nearer. So then it's 2 yellow and a star, and Caden is a blue dice for defence.
Do you want to do the honours for Kane?
Okay. Where's the extra star? I can't see it. Oh, it's over there. Right, so Caden, let's see what he does. Oh, he's gone blank.
Vulnerable. And then the Spec Ops is 2 yellows and
Oh wait,
X.
Caden has medium armour. Look at this. He can add a black to his defence rolls.
Oh, well,
We've messed
we've
that up.
messed that up then.
Yay! Right, so he's got medium armour.
Right. There we go.
Uma has armour as well, doesn't she?
Uma does
she
have
might
armour.
have done
She
it.
should have
Oh,
black
well,
armour.
there we go. Well, we're playing hard mode.
Yes, we were.
We've just found the
That's how we
armour
play.
and strapped it on.
Your armour was made out of carbon.
So then you need to shoot with 2 yellows
2 yellows.
and a star.
Oh god.
Oh,
Trying to kill us.
go on then.
It's like
And a star as well.
Success.
So it has to do switches, which it doesn't have. So 1, 2, 3 stars.
2 more
So
damage.
2 more wounds, basically.
5 on him as well.
So I remove that one.
7.
So he's got
So
7.
yeah, of course it's
He's-
5 strike.
Basically, his arm's missing.
Oh my
His
god!
arm's missing is basically what it is.
Hmm.
And then retreat. Now retreat, I think, is where you move as far away as possible to
That's-
the maximum movement distance from anyone.
That's withdraw.
Is that
So
withdraw?
There's 2 different ones that sound similar. So withdraw is in performs a move action and spends as many movement points as needed to increase their distance from the target. Retreat is the enemy miniature is removed from the board.
Oh,
If it's the last miniature of the unit, add a reinforcements token to the reinforcements reserve. If the unit has a respawn value, place the unit card below the available units deck.
Otherwise, remove it from the game.
so it's been removed. It'll remove
Yeah, and so it has a respawn value here
of 2.
2. So he goes to the bottom of the available units deck, which is this,
This one, yes.
And his card one.
We
Ooh.
put a respawn token in the palm.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's the pool. Put it there. Cool. So we then got one more character left, which is Jazz.
Yep, let's do it.
So
So I think Jazz wants to.
I could try and hack one of the cabinets.
I think we're better off getting her to get in that box.
Or what? The console?
Or she could try and do some of her support, her Geistade. Because that would benefit the other guys.
Okay.
So let's have a go at that.
Or I could open.
The Cadmus are
the
hackable.
crew.
You could go for a hack on the Cadmus.
But we know they're not going to do anything right now.
That's true.
So I think we want to either.
The other neat thing she's got is she's got a Rem, which is like an ally. Maybe that needs to be played out.
Could do. Is that an action?
I know, let's leave the rim.
That's an additional team member. We should.
Is it
put them out.
activatable? Yeah, but does it activate separately from her?
Yes. Yeah. So they like remote presence Rems will take an action either before or after their controller.
Okay, let's do that. Let's have her, because if Billy is not on the board, you may deploy her in any adjacent free space. So for one action, she can deploy Billy. And we'll just put it. In fact, we'll put Billy there, just so Billy's safe. So we've deployed Billy. So the question is what we do with the second skill. I think the best thing is to go put some Geistade. I feel we should put it on Quang, because I feel he needs a bit more help putting people down.
So you reckon shooty enough?
I think Uma's shooty enough and she's
So-
got bodies in front of her.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so let's do that then. So it's 0 to 6, which
Well in range.
well in range, doesn't need line of fire.
It's an orange and a yellow.
Yeah. And there's a switch as well. So do you want to
Okay.
do that? It's just a normal roll, so it's
Just a
not
normal roll.
just
Yep.
a normal roll.
So, Chris.
Yeah, so
if you
an
please.
orange and a yellow.
And there's a hit there, so that makes
She
a
gets
success.
success.
doesn't it?
Yeah, and then this.
And she's also got enough for the switch, so she can impose a focus state to a character within range of your hacking device. So she's focused, and Quang is now focused.
Cool. And then I believe that is the end of round 1.
End of round one. Very good.
No, because Billy's out, so we have an additional
Oh,
character for us to play with.
Oh, well, there we go. Alright,
what can
okay.
Billy do?
Move 8, 4 health, and you've got electric pulse.
Can he interact with the hacking? Can he interact with the
Can
console?
interact with the console.
So should we try
Send
and
him over.
should we try and do the console?
Why not?
Yeah.
Let's give it a
So the first action then will be to move. So he can move up to 8.
You can send him to loot the box, but he can't carry much gear, so it's probably better to do the console.
Let's stick to the mission. We want to get Princess.
Yeah.
So that's the first action then, and then I'm presuming that the next one then is to interact with the console.
So,
And this is the easy bit.
Come on, Billie
Come on!
Jean.
so
Not
interact.
bad.
Interact.
Basically, you're going to roll a blue dice.
Okay, yep.
Yep. Go on.
Oh,
Roll it.
come on, Billy. Bah. Billy the goat, obviously. Boom.
Is this when we do the console input?
It's nothing.
It's nothing.
It would be.
Oh no.
But it's
Billy
nothing.
is
Billy
Billy's failed.
flopped.
Billy!
Right, so that's the end of that's now the end of round 1. So getting Billy out early is quite handy because he can do the mission for us while we're faffing around with the enemy.
Yeah.
Good.
Good. Okay, so end of round 1.